Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I pray every one of us is doing very well. May Allah accept our fast. I was just about to take a nap and I was like, no, let me put this information out there. Just crossed my mind. Most of my lessons are beginner targeted. And so the materials that I use are not even intermediate. I think most of the lessons that I do are beginner friendly. And so everything that concerns the beginner student, I like to do my best to make clarification. Now, there is this thing that over the time teaching, I realize that most students find themselves confused about. And if you watch this video, I want you to get it settled once and for all. Now, you've learned about al-jumla al-ismiya and al-jumla al-fi'liya. Basically, you've learned that there are two main complete sentences in Arabic language, or complete sentences in Arabic language. A sentence that is complete, man, a sentence that is meaningful, comes in two ways in Arabic language. Either it begins with a noun or begins with a verb. When it begins with a noun, we call it al-jumla al-ismiya. That is, it begins with ism. Now, when it begins with a verb, we call it al-jumla al-fi'liya. Where the confusion lies is that, now, even before mentioning the confusion, get this stuck in your mind once and for all. When the sentence begins with a noun, it is a jumla ismiya. And the ism, the noun that begins the sentence, is mubtada and nothing else. It's mubtada and nothing else. That is, it is the subject of the nominal sentence. When you have a verbal sentence, it will begin with a verb and then the doer is mentioned, or the object is mentioned and then the doer is mentioned. Now, where the confusion lies is most students, when they see a jumla ismiya whose habar, whose predicate is a fi'l or is a jumla fi'liya. An example, you have a sentence like al-waladu yal'abu. The boy is playing. Now, you know, yal'abu, al-walad is also the boy is playing, but the moment you bring the verb first, it has become al-jumla al-fi'liya. So what is the difference? Al-waladu yal'abu, the boy is playing. You are using a nominal sentence. And so al-waladu here is mubtada. That is in its i'rab, the grammatical analysis. The al-waladu is mubtada. And then you come to the verb yal'abu is fi'l mudara marfu'. This fi'l mudara, where is the fa'il? Where is the doer of this fi'l? Don't say the noun that came before is the fa'il. The fa'il always comes after the fi'l. Put this in your mind. The fa'il always comes after the fi'l. And so when you say al-waladu is the mubtada, nothing else. Yal'abu fi'l mudara. After this fi'l mudara, the fa'il is after this fi'l mudara. So then you say wal fa'il damirun mustatirun taqdiruhu huwa ya'udu ala al-walad. So the fa'il of this yal'abu is huwa, is a pronoun that is huwa. And this pronoun is embedded in the fi'il. So most students have realized that the moment they see al-waladu yal'abu, they say the al-waladu is the fa'il. Why are they confused? They are confused because the meaning sounds, the boy is playing. It's just like yal'abu al-walad, the boy is playing. And so since it is the boy is playing, he's doing an action, so he is the fa'il. No, that doesn't work in, it doesn't work in nahu like that, in grammar like that. So when you have a sentence like al-waladu yal'abu, they don't have a problem when it is al-waladu jalisun, al-waladu saghirun. In that case, the boy is small, the boy is sitting. Because there is no action here, they don't have any problem. But the moment it's an action word, it's a fi'l coming after the mubtada, they feel like the now that came before is the one doing the action, so is the fa'il. Put it in your mind, when you have al-jumla ismiya, the now that begins the sentence is the mubtada. Don't go saying fa'il. You don't say fa'il before you come to say the fi'il. You say the fi'il, then you look at the fa'il. So basically, when you see a sentence like al-waladu yal'abu, it is actually al-waladu yal'abu huwa. Now the second confusion is when they have a jumla fi'liya and the fa'il is dual or plural. So like you have the fa'il being al-waladani, two boys, al-rajulani, al-bintani, or al-rijal, or al-mu'minun, or al-muslimun as the fa'il. The beginner student feels like the verb should be conjugated to plural to be able to reflect the subject, the fa'il. But that is not the case. When you have a jumla fi'liya, the verb remains singular. So you say yal'abul walad, yal'abul waladani, yal'abul awlad. You say yal'abul muslim, yal'abul muslimani, yal'abul muslimuna. The verb remains singular. What changes in the verb in al-jumla al-fi'liya? It is the gender. So if you want to say muslimatun, then you say tal'abul muslimatu, tal'abul muslimatani, tal'abul muslimat. That is how the only thing that changes in the verb of the jumla fi'liya. Some mistakenly go saying yal'abani al-waladani. We don't do that. In the jumla fi'liya, the verb remains singular. It's only the gender that will reflect the gender of the doer. It doesn't reflect the number of the doer. So the two confusions we've clarified here. When you have a jumla, when you have a sentence beginning with a noun, no matter the type of khabar, that noun is mubtada. So when you have a sentence that begins with a noun and the khabar, the predicate is a fi'il, don't go saying the mubtada is now fa'il. No, the fa'il comes after the verb. So when you have a jumla fi'liya as well, the verb remains singular. It doesn't reflect the number of the subject. It only reflects the gender of the doer. This is just a passing information. I hope students who had confusions with this would benefit. Till we meet again, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Mubarak.